The Mountain Dew Southern 500 on TNT, brought to you by Budweiser, delivering beer at its best with the crisp, clean, refreshing taste known only to the king of beers. By Wrangler, real, comfortable jeans. And by CatUsed.com, the official source of Caterpillar certified used equipment.
The fourth different leader of the Mountain Dew Southern 500 is Southern California's Jimmy Johnson.
He just ran Bill Elliott down. All of a sudden, it looked like Elliott's car slowed dramatically. Johnson comes up, goes down the straightaway, and makes up a car length, and Bill saw him coming, backed off and let him go, as you're supposed to here at Darlington. But now it looks like Bill's car is back running about as good as it did. Matt, what's going on with the 9 car?
Benny back on lap 88. Bill Elliott keyed the mic and told crew chief Mike Ford, the car just doesn't feel right. Something just doesn't feel right about it going down the straightaways. I don't know what it is. Mike asked him, are the gauges all okay? He keyed back and said, they look fine to me right now. And then 2 laps ago, Mike asked him again, how is the car now, Bill? He says, the car doesn't seem to be getting any worse. I just don't know what to tell you.
Okay. Elliott's led 43 laps of the 97 that we've run, but for now he is behind Jimmy Johnson in second spot.
That sounds like a valve spring. You know, when they break one of those springs, the car just doesn't feel right. It doesn't have a miss, but it just doesn't feel right.
Here's 5th place. Dale Jarrett in the 88 trying to hold off Ryan Newman in the 12. Jarrett started in 10th place. Newman started in 12th.
Well, so much for trying to hold them off. Yep.
And Ryan, thank you wave there from Ryan. Yep. And just behind them, Ricky Craven's starting to creep into that picture also.
Yeah, fast. Like he gained 3 car lengths, 4 car lengths on those guys up in the 3rd and 4th corner. And right in front of Ryan Newman is Ricky Rudd. He's a lap down to these guys, back in the 32nd position. I talked to Michael McSwain this morning, and he said that didn't seem the car was just so-so. Doesn't seem to be getting any better, Dave.
Dave doesn't want to talk.
Now, Ricky's car looks tight. I don't know what it is, but it looks like he's having a hard time keeping grip of the car. The car's really sliding up the racetrack. You listen to it.
Maybe Dave's gone fishing again. I know there's more parts of Wally's race car in the pond out there for him to get.
Hey, Dave, what are they saying about Ricky's car?
Well, they are not fishing, that's for sure, except for a way to make this car better. He lost 9 positions at the start of the race before he ever said anything on the radio. He reported that it was loose. Then he reported that it was so tight that it was actually lifting the front tire, the right front tire, off the ground. So he's not had a very good day at all. They tried to make some adjustments on that last stop. It's gotten a little bit better.
In other words, it pushed so bad he thought that the right front tire wasn't on, or was not going down and gripping the racetrack.
But you can watch his hands going to the right as much as this to the left. Yeah, he's having a hard time.
32nd place, 1 lap down for Ricky Rudd. Here's the race for 3rd. 40 car Sterling Marlin, 99 Jeff Burton, and 25 car Joe Nemechek. He's back in 29th place, a lap down.
And these guys are just a little over 3 1/4 seconds behind the leader, Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson, when he took the lead from Bill Elliott a couple of minutes ago, he intercepted this from his team to him and back.
This poor buddy doing an awesome job, Jimmy. Just be patient with these lap cars here now. I'm up here working on them. That poor buddy, I believe you got your mojo back. Hey, I found my mojo.
Yeah, laying on the backstretch somewhere, because he does have his mojo working today.
First time Jimmy Johnson has ever led here at Darlington. Of course, this is only his 2nd Winston Cup race. Pretty big deal to be leading the Southern 500 in only your 2nd try.
Oh, here comes Ted Musgrave.
Back on the lead lap with that one. Next Saturday night, Winston Cup Racing goes to Richmond for the Monte Carlo 400 with the Looney Tunes, and a lot of Winston Cup stars will be driving special Looney Tune character cars as part of their paint schemes. Jimmy Johnson going to be one of them. He'll have Sylvester and Tweety on his car. Jeff Gordon will have Bugs Bunny, and there'll be a lot more. You can get involved early by logging on to Chevy.com or America Online, keyword Monte Carlo, and look for the Pick the Winner Pocket the Car sweepstakes. If you pick the Looney Tunes car with the highest finish next Saturday night, you put yourself in the running to win a new Chevy Monte Carlo SS. A lot of radio traffic back and forth between NASCAR spotters out in turn 2 and the control tower, whether or not there is debris on the racetrack out there. One of the teams reported seeing something, but from what I am listening in on, it is out of the groove, and so we should stay under the green flag. What is it, Dave?
Alan, Matt Kenseth thought he hit it in turn 2. That's what he reported to his crew, so they watched very closely his car the next couple of laps between his spotter and the guys on pit road, and Matt monitoring the situation. He's back up to speed, but he hit something out there.
Matt Kenseth still running in 13th position on the lead lap, and he's up to speed. Jimmy Johnson, the race leader, 4th different driver to pace the Mountain Dew Southern 500 at Darlington. You're watching NASCAR on TNT. Back at Darlington under caution, debris on the front straightaway has put the pace car out in front of the field and brings all of the leaders to pit road. Got 27 cars on the lead lap in this 53rd running of the Mountain Dew Southern 500. Delayed some 2 hours by rain, but we've been running now almost 150 miles, and Jimmy Johnson leads him in. Marty?
Ricky Craven, 7th on pit road. He comes down, he has an open behind him, and he slides into his pit stall. Just a little bit tight for Ricky Craven. Half pound out of the right front. They're very happy, and they're very good on those longer type of runs. Matt?
And Marty, Bill Elliott comes to a stop. They're going to make a wedge adjustment as Rodney Rhodes goes to work with the wedge wrench. 4 tires and fuel for Bill Elliott. He stops a little short, so he's a good exit, Bill.
They wanted Jimmy Johnson to stop short as well. He did angled out. Car started off great, gets looser and looser. It's air pressure adjustment to help him in and a track bar adjustment. Left side's going on. The field coming down pit road. Johnson's on his way. Look out for traffic. Dave.
Bill, Matt Kenseth came in. His car was extremely tight. They made a wedge and a track bar adjustment, changed 4 tires, filled it full of fuel, sent him on his way.
How about the boys on the 32 car?
Ricky Craven got off pit road first.
How about that?
What a charge he's had today, huh?
Beamer and the boys.
Started 16th, and now he's going to take the lead. Here's that camera at the exit of pit road.
Beat him by a bunch.
There goes Craven. There goes Johnson. Sterling Marlin. I see Bill didn't have a very good pit stop. Jeff Burton.
5.
Dale Jarrett.
There's 6th for Ryan Newman.
Bill, where are you? Bill. Bill.
That's him right there, I think.
Bill. Man.
7th place there. Way to go, guys. Ricky Craven, the new leader of the Mountain Dew Southern 500 at Darlington. We're under caution. Next weekend, NASCAR on TNT moves to Richmond, Virginia. Friday, it's Bud Pole qualifying at 3 Eastern time, and then we've got the Busch Series race Friday night, 8 Eastern. Saturday night, the Winston Cup action begins at 7 o'clock Eastern time. The Chevy Monte Carlo 400 with the Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes, that's us.
That's a good description for the racing next week, too.
I tell you what, those guys, Mike Beam and his crew, they were just awesome. And yes, when Craven goes by, attaboy, Ricky, we got the lead. Ricky, you guys are #1. Thumbs up.
Craven out in front as the field comes to the restart. Jimmy Johnson is 2nd. Sterling Marlin 3rd. Jeff Burton 4th. And Dale Jarrett is 5th. The rest of the top 10, Ryan Newman, Bill Elliott, Jeff Gordon, Mark Martin, and Robbie Gordon.
We know this 32 car, the Tide Rod, is very good on a long run. But is he good on a short run? Jimmy Johnson is going to find out quickly.
Ricky Craven started on pole in the March race here. And is he going to be able to hold the lead?
Maybe. Maybe.
Craven got swept up in an early wreck when Steve Park tangled trying to lap Stacy Compton. Craven got taken out in that accident, finished 41st. Behind him, he's pretty fast and furious. That traffic all mixed in among the leaders there. It's Jeff Gordon and Bill Elliott for 7th and 8th place.
Bill's able to maintain that position down the straightaway. He got a good run off that high groove.
Before kind of slid around behind him there.
Marty.
Sorry, Benny.
Go right ahead, Alan.
All right, you go ahead, Marty.
Well, I was just going to talk about that spring race for Ricky Craven. That's a very sore subject with this team. They felt like they had a car that could win the race. Like you said, Alan, it did sit on the pole. They've had this date marked on their calendar since March. They feel like they have something to prove here this weekend, and this is the same car that they wrecked in that race here in the spring.
You haven't given Ricky any more poison ivy lately, have you?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, he showed me Friday a big rash on his arm.
Ricky bought some property from Benny, a couple months ago?
Yeah, and every time he goes out and mows any grass, he inhales just the fumes off of poison ivy and gets rashes on his arm. That's how allergic he is to it.
Man, I sympathize. All I have to do is look at that stuff and I catch it.
You didn't tell him that when you sold it to him, that was a problem there?
I had to mention it to him.
Okay.
I wonder if Jeff Burton...
Ooh, did he just kiss the wall there, Craven?
Well, he might have, but he's close.
That's going to happen here.
Do we have our Darlington stripe in the side of the time ride? Ken Schrader, yellow car in the middle there. He's the first car a lap down in 28th place. And he is fighting hard to try and get back around these leaders. Is that Ricky's radio we just heard?
Thought it was. It sounded like Craven.
Yeah, it's saying we just picked up the old Darlington stripe, I believe.
Hey, Weber, was anything wrong with the 99 car's tires or anything on that last pit stop?
BP, no. Frank Stoddard said they looked at all of them. They were all fine. The weights were fine. Brad Parrott, who crew chiefed yesterday's win, said everything looked okay. So they're happy that the tires are all right, and they're concerned, waiting to see if that vibration is gone.
Right now, he's running, again, very, very fast as he goes by Schrader in the 36 car. He closes up on the back bumper of the 48 of Johnson.
Let's check it out. Well, let's see. Is Jimmy Johnson going to make that move here? No, he's been looking inside. Check it out here. Off of turn 2 a couple of laps ago. Watch the right side of the 32.
Oh, he just kissed that wall, as Ray Melton used to say here, ever so gently.
Yeah, I think he just got the tire on that one. I don't know if he got into the fender. It only counts if you get in the right rear fender, right,
Oh, yeah.
BP?
Oh, yeah. You got to scratch the fender up.
So that's not even an official stripe?
Not official.
Not official, no.
You guys are tough. Johnson been looking low here in 3 and 4 the last few laps, but not quite able to make it stick. How about the 48 car, Bill?
Patience is the word that he's getting from Chad Canals. Just be patient. Let him wear his stuff out. And that was right before Craven went up and had his brief encounter with the wall there. But Chad also told Jimmy after that last pit stop that your tire wear is perfect. And Jimmy goes, oh, come on. And Chad goes, I'm not going to kid you. They're worn out. But we were getting close to our pit window anyway. The tire wear is perfect. This car is awesome.
Yeah, they're wore out evenly.
Yeah,
it's made it perfect.
That's exactly right. If all 4 tires were worn evenly,
They wore out very nicely.
Yeah, car's perfect.
Just past 150 miles of the Mountain Dew Southern 500 at Darlington. 2 hours delayed by rain, but underway. Would you believe there's even some blue sky starting to show overhead?